What defines a neighborhood? Streets? People? Architecture?
At this point, we are going to leave Golden Gate Park to go into and take a slight sojourn through the Haight Ashbury district of San Francisco.
Haight Ashbury, in the 1960s, the place for free love, free expression, an embrace of drug culture, and the birth of the hippie movement and anti-capitalist, war-resisting, alternative politics, counterculture movements in the United States, culminating in the Summer of Love in 1967.
In fact, I would say that the last 18 months has seen a tremendous increase of the so-called hippies who have invaded and lived in this area. This is a protest against the middle and upper class people of San Francisco, in fact, of the area.
Artifact publications like the San Francisco Oracle, full of poetry, spirituality, multicultural interests, and psychedelic design, embody the counterculture which reflected and shaped the community as it developed. Now, it's 2016, and the Oracle doesn't exist. Instead, Google searches for Haight Ashbury counterculture bring up pages upon pages of history from the 1950s to the 60s and a bit in the 70s, but practically nothing from the more recent past or present. These web pages market to people like Louise and Tom, baby boomer tourists from Toronto, Canada. They come to Haight Ashbury looking for what used to be.
Haight to us means the 60s, and Joplin, Flower Power, and all that meant. And so we wanted to come back and see, can we find it here?
See if we can see it. We haven't never been here before.
As I walk down, there is a hippie, I guess hippie memorabilia still here. There, you can see it on the murals, and you can see the kind of clothing in the stores. So we are picking sort of that vibe up, but at the same time, it's now 2016, so it isn't totally what it looked like when Janis Joplin was around. Kind of thing.
Does what Tom and Louise are looking for still exist in Haight Ashbury, though? We talked to locals to investigate whether the counterculture vibes live on.
The Summer of Love lasted for maybe 6-9 months, and then the second wave of people who came and continue to come here are drug opportunists.
It's really kind of modern. I don't know. I think like the hippie and the traveling kid thing's kind of like people trying to fulfill a void that's inside of them. It doesn't really necessarily have anything to do with this place.
I feel like the Haight has kind of become more just like hangout neighborhood than a cultural center of anyway.
Peace, love, and commercialization? It might disappoint Tom and Louise, but ironically, it seems a large part of the original counterculture Haight Ashbury message is being capitalized on and sold, but not driving change.
It's kind of commercial. There's a lot of kids out here that aren't open to like the commercialism of it.
I don't think that we should do anything like a sweep the way that they've done in some other neighborhoods. The street kids, the kids that live around the street, they've been here for years now. It's not like a new problem. It's tended to be an area where a lot of the younger homeless congregate.
Instead of this mentality of like, can't they just go somewhere and die? Because, it's cruel. It's not very compassionate.
Like all communities, Haight Ashbury has changed with the times. But a change of mindset or political ideals doesn't mean the Haight has lost its heart.
We still have a lot of that anti-consumerist type of customer that comes to the area, which is why a lot of people in the area. Vintage stores are still a huge part of the Haight, which a lot of the people that shop at these vintage stores, they tend to be kind of anti-consumerist. They don't want to buy from, like the H&M or even the higher end designers. They want to express themselves a little bit more freely. So that still has survived in the Haight a little bit.
Yeah, everyone's super supportive too. It's a known thing. If you work at any stores in Haight and Ashbury, we kind of look out for each other. You can say at other stores, like, "Hey, I work in Haight and Ashbury," and they'll be like, "Oh, here's a discount. I hope to see you around or something."
We had a shoplifting incident recently where the street kids totally helped us nab this shoplifter that was in the store.
Hippie culture might define the Haight from the outside, but on the inside, It is now made up of diverse people and interests.
Between the foreign tourists and the locals that work in the shops and yeah, like the street kids, whatever. It's a very eclectic neighborhood, very colorful neighborhood, lots of.
Well, that's it. That's about the size of it. We've seen the better or the worst of it, of the Haight Ashbury district, and now back into Golden Gate Park, and our next stop will be the Japanese Tea Garden. The end of the Haight Ashbury sojourn.